I'm Glenn Flickinger from 21st Century Consulting, and today I'm with Jonas de Souza from Purdue Ag. Jonas, thank you very much for spending the time with me. Your specialty is in fat, but you're a whole lot, you have a wider plane of nutrition, and I've enjoyed the conversations that we've had with our friend Peter Yoder. Today in our industry, transition cows are the hot topic, and she can be one of the most neglected cows. And so your specialty in fat, how would you position fats? We know that a fresh cow is in a negative plane of nutrition. She doesn't have enough energy. What are some of the recommendations you would make using fats, and what kind of fats with a transition cow?
Yeah, sure. I appreciate the conversation. I think transition cows is a hot topic because especially some of the work that I did at MSU and previously as well, you can have a huge impact or carryover effect depending on what you do on those first 4 to 6 weeks of lactation. And with fats is not different. I think the benefits of feeding fatty acids, I would say, on early lactation have to be measured beyond only the time of supplementation. My position in terms of transition cows is, I think in the past people were so afraid on feeding fat because some of the milk fat depression issues. And if you look back, some of the early research in transition cows with fat is not very promising, the response. And I think there's two things that are related with that. One, the source that was being used, very unsaturated fat sources, and the level. Yes. Right? For me, the difference between a poison and a medicine may be the dose.
Yeah.
And I think we are learning that on fresh cows. So in terms of strategy for transition cows, I really like introducing fatty acids on transition cow diets, especially after calving. I think we have been learning a lot about combination of different fatty acids. So where I can get those fatty acids, either through my basal diet, bringing some natural source of fat like cotton or like roasted beans at a moderate level, of course, and then you complement that with combinations with brills and salts. I think one of the very interesting research is showing those combinations between palmitic and oleic, how that can drive the peak of production of early lactation cows, and then even after you remove that, you still see that carryover effect.
Yeah, I've seen that research. To me, I find that really fascinating research in that, basically in the first 21, 28 days, we set her lactation.
Yeah.
And we think it costs a lot of money, but I think it's something that is an investment, really gives you a good ROI. So real quickly, if you don't mind, your thoughts. We know that we struggle to get energy in a cow. What do you think about amino acids with a cow, a fresh cow?
Fresh cow. I think amino acid nutrition, if that is a place I would spend money on amino acids, is on transition cows, because that's your best ROI. Right now where we are recording this, we're in a pretty good protein price and people are all talking about protein, but in general, I think the advantage of looking to amino acids, it goes beyond milk protein.
Yeah.
As functional amino acid influence metabolism. So if there is a place I would spend money, it would be my fresh cows.
Yeah, there's some really interesting research on cannibalization of tissue because we don't have enough amino acids.
Yeah.
And I think Mark Hangen has some really good data on the limiting effect of amino acids.
Exactly, it goes beyond lysine at the time.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Well, Jonas, again, I really appreciate you taking this time to spend with me, and thank you for your insights. We're with Jonas de Souza from Purdue Ag. I'm Glenn Flickinger of 21st Century Consulting, and that's our opinion.